Altair, what brings you back so soon?
I've done as asked and armed myself with knowledge.
Speak, and I will judge.
William's host is large and many men call him master, but he's not without enemies. He and King Richard do not see eye to eye.
It's true, they've never been close.
This works to my advantage. Richard's visit has upset him. Once the king has left, William will retreat into his fortress to brood. He'll be distracted. That's when I will strike.
You're sure of this?
As sure as I can be. And if things change, I'll adapt.
Then I give you leave to go. End the life of Montferrat, that we may call this city free.
I'll return when the deed's been done.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
That will cost you your life. Without our support, Richard and his men cannot hope to free the Holy Land. We must do all we can to keep them in their cause. Tend to your field. Provide aid. Stay strong, citizens. Remain fixed in your beliefs. Though the road is long and your trials many, know that God watches over you. It is His hand that guides our lives.
3,000 souls, William. I was told they would be held as prisoners and used to barter for the release of our men.
The Saracens would not have honored their end of the bargain. You know this to be true. I did you a favor.
Oh, yes. A great favor indeed. Now our enemies will be that much stronger in their convictions. Fight that much harder.
I know our enemy well. They will not be emboldened, but filled with fear.
Tell me, how is it you know the intentions of our enemies so well? You who forsake the field of battle to play at politics.
I did what was right, what was just.
You swore an oath to uphold the work of God, William. But that is not what I see here. No. I see a man who's trampled it.
Your words are most unkind, my liege. I would hope I might have earned your trust by now.
You, Arthur's regent, William, set to rule in my stead. How much more trust is required? Perhaps you'd like my crown.
You missed the point. This is nothing new.
Much as I'd like to waste my day trading words with you, I've a war to fight. We'll have to continue this another time.
Do not let me delay you then, Your Grace. I fear there will be no place for men like him in the New World. Send word that I wish to speak with the troops. We must ensure that everyone is doing their part. Warn them that any negligence will be severely punished. I'm in no mood to be trifled with today.
Yes, my lord.
The rest of you, follow me.
That really hurt. Yell all you want. Changes nothing. Don't try to run, old man. There's nowhere to go. What was that you called us before, eh? Even?
Il n'a pas pu quitter la maison, alors restez au taquet.
You are not allowed to be here. Leave.
Prévenez-moi si vous l'apercevez. Je parie qu'il nous observe en ce moment.
Die, heathen!
Sleep, so be it. Bring them forward. If I must make examples of some of you to ensure obedience, so be it. The two of you stand accused of whoring and drinking while on duty. What say you to these charges?
My lord, please. We meant no harm by it.
We forgot ourselves. It will not happen again.
No, it won't. Disregard for duty is infectious. It shall be rooted out and destroyed. In this way, we may prevent its spread. Am I understood? Good, good. Do not let the
You'll be dead soon! He's complete.
Seal the fortress! Let the assassin be here alive! I'll deal with him myself! You deserve to die! Guards, seal the fortress! Do not let the assassin leave here alive!
Rest now. Your schemes are at an end.
What do you know of my work?
I know that you are going to murder Richard and claim Appa for your son Conrad.
For Conrad, my son is an arse, unfit to lead his host, let alone a kingdom. And Richard, the Ancient is no better, blinded as he is by faith in the insubstantial. Acre does not belong to either of them.
Then who?
The city belongs to its people.
How can you claim to speak for the citizens? You stole their food, disciplined them without mercy, forced them into service under you.
Everything I did to prepare them for the new world. Stole their food? No. I took possession so that when the lean times came, it might be rationed properly. Look around. My district is without crime, save those committed by you and your ilk. And as for the conscription, they were not being trained to fight. They were being taught the merits of order and discipline. These things are hardly evil.
No matter how noble you believe your intentions, these acts are cruel and cannot continue.
We'll see how sweet they are, the fruits of your labors. You do not free the cities as you believe, but rather damn them. And in the end, you'll have only yourself to blame. You who speak of good intentions.
Le Seigneur me donner la force dont j'ai besoin.
Now, you should know better. Pick a fight. You should feel
You can't get away from me. Don't use him. Leave this place. m'étouffe! Ramenez-le-moi! Puisse le Seigneur me donner la force d'arracher ça! Glaubst du kannst es mir entfliehen?
Who could have done such a thing?
What news?
William of Montferrat is dead, and with him his plans for betrayal.
You've done well keeping Akka from his hands.
But why now, when the Crusaders require unity most? Could have waited.
Waited for what? For Richard to return and discover his schemes? No. It was the perfect time for him to strike.
Strange. I was sure he meant to take Akka for Conrad, yet he claimed this was not his plan.
You cannot trust the words of a snake, which even in death produces venom.
I should discuss this with Al-Muallim.
Yes, my friend. Make haste for Masyaf. I am sure he is eager for news.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one. Remember to reach out for ledges should you fall while climbing.
Come, Altair. Speak with me a moment.
As you wish.
Word has reached me of your success. You've my gratitude and that of the realm. Freeing these cities from their corrupt leaders will no doubt promote the cause of peace.
Can you really be so sure?
The means by which men rule are reflected in their people. As you cleanse the cities of corruption, you heal the hearts and minds of those who live within.
Our enemies would disagree.
What do you mean?
Each man I've slain has confessed strange words to me. They are without regret. Even in death they seem confident of their success. Though they do not admit it directly, there is a tie that binds them. I'm sure of it.
There is a difference, Altair, between what we are told to be true and what we see to be true. Most men do not bother to make the distinction. It is simpler that way. But as an assassin, it is your nature to notice, to question.
Then what is it that connects these men?
Ah, but as an assassin, it is also your duty to still these thoughts and trust in your master. For there can be no true peace without order, and order requires authority.
You speak in circles, Master. You commend me for being aware, then ask me not to be. Which is it?
The question will be answered when you no longer need to ask it.
I assume you called me here for more than just a lecture.
Very well. A rank and weapon are again restored to you. 2 more leaders remain. Go and see to it that their rule is ended.
When will he stop acting like a fool?
Altair, it seems my students do not fully understand what it is to wield the blade. Perhaps you could show them what you know. Perfect. You must be busy. I understand. You must be busy. I understand.
You will die here.
You must be busy. I understand. Do not merely hold your blade, become one with it.
The short blade is best for quickly fending off multiple enemies.
Safety and peace, Malik.
Word that the city was possessed of either. Why do you trouble me today?
Al-Mualim has marked Majduddin for death. What can you tell me about him?
Salahuddin's absence has left the city without a proper leader, and Majduddin has appointed himself to play the part. Fear and intimidation get him what he wants. He has no true claim to the position.
That ends today.
You speak too readily. This is not some slaver we're discussing. He rules Jerusalem and is well protected because of it. I suggest you plan your attack carefully. Get to better know your prey.
With your help, I will. Where would you have me begin my search?
What's this? You're actually asking for my assistance instead of demanding it. I'm impressed.
Be out with it.
As you wish. Here's where I would look. First, to the southwest near the mosque. After that, head south of here. There are two locations that might interest you. The southernmost church is one, the other is in the streets, near a synagogue.
Thank you for your help, Dad.
Don't foul this, Altair.
So comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Saladin rides to meet him. That he's die, thief! Pray that God, glorious and exalted indeed.
Infidel!
Altair شيئا. Thief! You are filth!
What have I done wrong? Tell me, please.
Honestly.
Die! All right, where are you?
What is that man doing?
You have no business here.
Go away.
Sorun çıkartacak.
Go away!
Move.
Ne istiyorsun?
Leave now, or I'll make
Did you see the order? He wants us to repair a stage for another execution. Today.
It's the one at the western edge of Solomon's Temple. I was on my way just now.
So much death.
Worried that our true leader might return and bring a measure of justice to this city.
Yes, and not this mockery Majd parades before us.
How? How does something like this happen?
Everyone appointed in Salah ad-Din's stead is met with an untimely end. And now the position falls to him. He, who was once nothing more than the Emir's scribe.
How convenient. It would not surprise me to learn he was behind these accidents.
Shh! If the guards hear us, we'll be taken for treason. Executed on the very platform we have to repair. Come, let us return to work.
Hey! You look familiar.
Someone should stop him before
It's forbidden for you to be here.
What would make someone move so quick? He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world. We must resist. We must push back. I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this. War has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. And it is our duty.
Altair. I meant to meet a contact nearby, but the guards seem to have it in for me. Every time I leave here, I'm attacked and forced to flee. I'm simply not the fighter I once was. Would you be willing to see me safely to my destination?
A sword?
I should tell the guard.
Filthy heretic! Protect me! Get away with it! Just killed that person! Guards, come quickly! Guards!
Huh? Show yourself!
How about you turn around and go away?
Fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor to die in service to God. Fighting
Down,
for what we
infidel!
believe in. There is no greater.
Come on, infidel down! I'll get you!
You won't get away from me!
أيها الكافر سوف تموت هنا! You can أيها الكافر
جبل كافر
Now comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Saladin rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us, that he may grant us victory.
Infidel!
I can't take much more of this!
Someone should die.
Yeah!
Fine! Look out!
All right, where are you?
Good. I should be safe here. They won't dare spill blood in front of a holy place. In the chaos, I managed to grab this from one of the guards. Perhaps it'll be of use to you.
Thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor to die in service to God. He should stop acting like a child.
To be out here, old man.
No,
Help!
please.
I need help!
Just a few
Please, anyone!
Come no further.
Help! I need help! Please, anyone!
Foolish old man. Die, thief!
Help! Please help!
Die, thief!
Help! Please help!
Veston!
Enemy for your team!
won't end well.
Beni yenemeyeceksin.
Out of the way! Let him get away!
Geber kafir! Gel buraya! Beni yenemeyeceksin. Belki farkında değilsin ama hali hazırda kaybedeni yenemeyeceksin. Beni gözün kapalı bile yenemeyeceksin.
God favors me. You will not لن يكون ذلك عسيرا.
Beni gözün kapalı bile yenerim. Beni yenemeyeceksin. Beni yenemeyeceksin. Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Geber kafir! Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
This is a waste of my time. Yes, God favors me. You will not let me live! Huh? Show yourself. Away with you.
You are not supposed to be here. Leave.
Who did this? Give up! You've nowhere to run! What are you doing? Move! Whatever! We cannot escape! Yes! Come quickly! Hurry! Get away! Quickly! Get out of my way! Won't get away from me!
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
Impossible! Give up! You've nowhere to run! You would die here!
You again, Grandmaster. Safety and peace. I'm so glad to see you. these troubled times, they ask me to prove myself. But I feel so inadequate when I compare myself to you. I must kill 2 of Mujduddin's men without a fight. Could you show me the way? I will be forever grateful, and share a very interesting story with you.
That will cost you your life! Dirty thief! I'll have Who did this? Thief! You are filth!
Help! Please help! Please, can't
You dare steal in my presence?
I'm poor and
that will cost you your life!
I beg of you, just a few coins, please. I wonder what happened to you.
You shouldn't be here. Take
Be gone.
yourself from my sight.
You are the best the clan has ever seen. Here is my story, Master. I was cleaning the temple steps. I overheard 2 scholars praising how easy it was for them to pass the soldiers guarding the entrance of the execution plaza. If you time your entry properly, they could provide a nice distraction for the guards. But I am sure that with your wisdom, you knew that already.
What got him in such a